Madwa, Panya, Jerusalem, stand and face Jerusalem. The blessing of the Sabbath. Barakata Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Asherah, Nathalanawa, Hashabat, Bashalawam, the water, Amen. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, that give to us the Sabbath in peace. Thank you, so be it. Psalm 121. To Ilam, Ma'aha, Ashararim, Akkad. Anya, Harayam, Ayunya, Al, Ahariam, Mahayan, Yabua'a, Izaria, Yabua'a, Mayahawa, Shasha, Shamayam, Waratiza, La'a, Yunathan, Lamawat, Rogalia, Yala'a, Yunawum, Shashamarka, Ana, La'a, Yunawum, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shashamar, Yasharela, Yahweh, Shamaria, Yahweh, Tazalia, Ain, Yad, Yamyanya, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Hakaya, Wayarak, La'a, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamaria, Makal, Rai, Yashamor, Napashia, Yahweh, Yashamor, Havalakia, Wabaya, Maitha, Wa'ai, Iwalam, Ba'asham, Yahawasha, Tawada, Aman.
Oh, Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper, thy Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand, and the sun shall not smite by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Amen.
Amen. Hear, O Israel, Shemaya Sha'ala. Shama, Yasharala, Yahweh, Allahainawa, Yahweh, Akkad, Shamai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Allahainawa, Yahweh, Akkad, Shamai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Allahainawa, Yahweh, Akkad.
Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Amen.
And thou shalt love
Amen. Amen. The Lord's Prayer, Yahweh Sapala. Abiyanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'ah, Ratizawanka, Haya, Aya, Aisha, Baratiza, Ka, Bashamayim, Netananawa, Lakam, Yawam, Za, Wasalaklanawa, Kawawatinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawatinawa, Wala'a, Abiyanawa, Al, Nasaya 1, Abal, Awashinawa, Marai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwat, Wa'ala, Waha, Sapa, Arak, Lo Ivalam. Amen.
Matthew chapter 6, 9 to 15. Oh, Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed to be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Ever. Amen.
Amen. Aishara Matazawat, the Ten Commandments. Laha, Yahaya, Laka, Alahayim, Akarim, Iponya, La'a, Daisha, Laka, Pasal, Wala'a, Daibadam, La'a, Talakwata, Shamwa, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lashawa, Zakar, At, Hayawam, Hashabat, Lakwadashwa, Kabad, Abaka, Wa Amaka, La'a, Taratizak, La'a, Tana'a, La'a, Taganab, La'a, Daina, Shakor, La'a, Takamad, Kal, Asherah, Laraika, Aman.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness, anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to thyself them that serve them, for I am the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. Visit the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, upon to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and show mercy unto thousands of them that love me. Keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless and take his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou shalt not thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger, that within thy gate. For in the 6th day the Lord made heaven and earth, and the sea, and all that them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord is blessed the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, thy days may be longer upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, nor thy neighbor's that covets the neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, or his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor. Amen.
Amen. Yeshua, be seated.
Word from Pastor. Hey, you feel like I forgot to pray. You should go.
Barakata Yahweh, Ba'asham Yarushai, Asherah, Natalanawa, Harya, Hagapan, the water, Aman, La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, at Yasha'Allah. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, that give to us the fruit of the vine. Thank you, so be it to Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, with Israel. Amadwa Panya Jerusalem, stand and face Jerusalem. Barakata Yahweh, Hakadal, Rakawam, Abiyar, Wanara'ah, Aliwan, Malak, Shah, Shamayam, Waratazar, Wakal, Dabarim, Kayayam, Wagam, Amashiach, Mayahawa, Hadawanawa, Ahabnawa, Hapalah, Yawaitiza, Yahweh Shai, Zakarnawa, Yahweh, Ratazawan, Imka, Yasha'Allah, Izarnawa, Mana, Wasap, Yasha'Allah, Al, Nanawa, Yamyan, Aita, Kayawomyam, Makwadam, Babakashah, Shalak, Ma'aka'Allah, Watazawadak, Alahayam, La, Maganawa, Rapanawa, Washimora, Ayanawa, Baikor, Shalak, Haroka, Shah, Yahweh Shai, Lanawa, Lalamadnawa, Rabiam, Hakama, Tabawana, Wada'ait, Shah, Tabaraka, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Tuwada, Tumyad, Waiwalam, Aman. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the great, merciful, mighty, terrible, most high power, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, and also the anointed from Yahweh, our Lord, our friend, the wonderful counselor. Yahweh Shai, remember us, Yahweh, favorably, your people, Israel. Help us build and gather Israel, most high, we beg you. Right now, like the days of old, please send Michael and the righteous powers to protect us, heal us, and watch over us. Mainly send the spirit of Yahweh to us to teach us much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of thy word, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you always and forever, so be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh that give to us the Lord. Barakata Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Asherah, Nathalanawa, Hatawara. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh that give to us the light to see. Barakata Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Asherah, Nathalanawa, Awar, Larawat. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh that give to us the rams on to call the people. Barakata Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Asherah, Nathalanawa, Koran, Hayah, Lakora, Ha'aim. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, that gift to us the olive oil to anoint Israel. Barakata Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Asherah, Netanyahu, Hashaman, Zayat, Lamashak, Yasha'ala. Yashava, be seated.
It's Yahweh. Yahweh. We got to say Yahweh's name, right? Yahweh, not Yahweh. Yahweh. Not Yahweh. I hear Yahweh, not Yahweh. Yeah, you said it. You say Yahweh. Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yahweh.
Thank you.
Because that's the name of the Most High, we got to get it right. Otherwise, we're not calling this. We're calling from one of the names.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
I'm Kahan Yahweh Kanan, priest Yahweh Kanan, and I'll be presiding over the service today. So, to the Most High is calling you a Black, Hispanic, and Native American, who Father is the same, make up the 12 tribe of Israel. And he's calling us to keep this law, statute, and commandments to the best of our ability. And today we're reading Numbers chapter 3 and 4. And we're going to go and read the Hebrew first, which I'm reading interlinear. It's Hebrew and English, but it's not King James, but it still give you an idea of the word. As you can see, it's English. It's English, Hebrew with the English underneath it. This is from artscroll.com. It's nice to know the Hebrew to see exactly what these words are and these words mean, and it's a stronger prayer and understanding of the Most High's word. So we're gonna start Numbers chapter 3, verse 1. Start with Wa al Ha Ta Wal Dat Aharon, that's Aaron, Wa Masha and Moses. Ba Yawam Dabar Yahweh at Masha Bahar Sayanya. The verse 2. Wa Laha Shamwat Banya Aharon Habakar Nadab Wa Baya Wa Yat Mar. Verse 3. Alha Shamwat Banya Aharon Ha Kahanyam Hama Shak Yam Asherah Ma La'a Yadma La Kahan. Verse 4. Waya Mat Na Dab Wa Ab Ya Ha Wa A La Panya Yahweh Baha Kwa Rab Ma Ash Zaraha La Panya Yahweh Ba Ma Dabar Sai Yanya Wa Banyam La A Sa Yawa Lahum Wa Ya Kahan Al Yazar Wa A Yat Mar Al Hanya Aharon Ab Yahum. Verse 5. Wa Yad Bar No, Waya Dabar Yahweh Al Masha La Amar. Verse 6. Hakwa Rab At Ma Saha La Waya Waha I Mad Tha Atwa La Panya Aharon Ha Kahan Wa Shar Tha Wa Atwa. Verse 7. Wa Sham Wa Sham Wa Shamarwa At Ma Sham Ratwa Wa At Ma Sha Martha Kal Ha'id Ha La Panya Ahal Ma Wa'id La I Bad At I Bad Sa Ha Hama Shakan. Verse 8. Wa Shamarwa At Kal Kalya Ahal Ma Wa'id Wa'at Ma Sha Martha Banya Yasha'ala La I Bad At I Bad Sa Ha Ma Shakan Tabernacle. Verse 9. Wa Na Tha Ha At Ha Lao Ha Loy Yum La Ah Aharon Wa La Ban Yawa Wa Tha Wa Num Na Tha One Ma Ha Ma Ha Lao Ma At Banya Yasha'ala. verse 10. Wa'at Aharon Wa'at Ban Yawa Sa Quad Washa Marwa At Ka Ha Na Thum Waha Zar Ha Kwa Rob Ya Wum Sa. Verse 11. Where the bar Yahweh al Masha la Amar. Verse 12. Wa Anya Hana Ha la Kwa Kat Ya At Ha Lao Yum Ma Sa Wa Ka Banya Yasha Allah. Sakat Kal Ka Ba Ka War Pa Thar Ra Kum Ma Banya Yasha Allah Wa Ha Yawa Lawa Ha La Wa Yum. Verse 13. Kaya Lawa Kal Ba Ka War Ba Yawam Ha Ka Ya Kal Ba Ka War Ba Arataza Matazarium Ha Kodash Sa Ya Lawa Kal Ba Ka War Ba Yasha'ala Ma Adam Id Ba Ha Maha Laya Ya Hai Yawa Anya Yahweh. Verse 14. Where the bar Yahweh al Masha Ba Ma the bar Sai Yanya La Amar. Verse 15. Paquad At Banya Laya Lab La Bayat Ab Thumb La Masha Pak Thumb Kal Zakar Zakara Ma Ban Kadash Wa Ma I La Ha Ta Quad Ma. Verse 16. Waya Quad Atham Masha Il Haya Yahweh Ka Asherah Taza Wa Ha. Verse 17. Wa Yahaya Wa Alha Banya Loi Ya Basha Basham Thumb God Sha 1 Wa Kwa cut. Wa ma ra ra ya. Verse 18. Wa la ha somewhat. Banya gara sha one. La ma sha pak thumb. La banya wa sham ya. Verse 90. Wa banya wa ha tha lama sha pak thumb. I marma waya taza har ka ba ra one wa iza ya al wa banya mara raya la ma shapak thumb maka laya wa ma wash ya alha hum ma sha pak tha hala war ha loya la bayat abtham. Verse 21. La ga rush one. Ma sha pak tha ha la banya wa ma sha pak tha ha sha mai ya alha hum ma sha pak tha ha ra ha ga rush na ya. Verse 22. Pa quad ya hum ba ma sai par kal zakar ma bun kadash wa ma I la ha paquad yahum sha ba ait al ha yum waka mas ma what. Verse 23. Ma sha pakta haga rush naya akaria ha ma sha kun tabernacle ya ka nawa ya maha. Verse 24. Wa na sha ya a bayat ab la ka rush naya al ya sap ban la al. Verse 25. Wa ma sha martha banya ga rush one ba a hal ma wa aid ha ma shakan tabernacle wa ha a hal ma ka sa how hawa wa ma saka pathak Ahal ma wa'aid, verse 26, wa kwal aya ha ka tazar wa'at ma saka pa sa no pathak ha ka tazara ashara il hama shakan tabernacle wa il ha ma zabak saba yab wa at ma yat ra ya wa lakal I ba, verse 27, wala kwa kat ma sha hak sa ha I mar ma ya wa ma sha pak sa haya taza har ya wa a wa ma sha pak sa ha ka ba ranya wa ma sha pak sa ha I za ya alya hala ha ham ma sha pak sa ha kwa ha sa ya, verse 28, ba ma sa har kal zakar ma ban kodash no kad no kadash month wa ma I la ha shamnath shamanath al payam wa sas ma a what shamaria ma sha martha ha kwa dash, verse 29, ma sha pakta ban banya kwa hat ya han nawa il ya ra ka hama shakan tabernacle tha ya manha, verse 30, wa na sha ya ha bayat ab lama sha pak tha ha kwa ha tha ya al ya taza han ban Isaiah al, verse 31, wa ma shamar thumb ha run wa ha lak wa ha la kun wa ha ma nar nora wa ha ma zabak tha wa kalya ha kodash ashara ya shar tha wa baham wa ha ba saka wa kal I bad saya no I bad sawa. Verse 32 wa na sha ya a na sha ya a ya hala ha loy ya ha la izar ban aharon ha kahan quad za sha maria ma sha martha ha kodash. Verse 33 la maraya ma shapakta ha ma ka la ya wa ma shapakta ha ma wash ya wa no alha ham ma shapakta ma ra ya. Verse 34 wa quad yaham ba ma sapar kal zakar ma ban kadash wa ma I la ha shash sa al ha yum wa ma a sa yum. Verse 35 wa na sha ya a bayat ab la ma sha pakta ma ra raya wa no taza wa ra ya hal ban aba ya ka yal il ya ra ka hama shakan tabernacle ya ka nawa taza pan pa. Verse 36 wa pa wa quad sa ma sha mar sa banya ma raria podashya no korash ya hama shakan tabernacle wa bar ya ka yawa wa I mud yawa wa da na yawa wakal kala yawa wa call I bad sawa. Verse 37 wa I madya haka taza ra sa yab wa da na yaham wa ya sa dat ma wa ma ya ta ra ya hum. Verse 38 wa ha ka na yum la panya ha ma shakan tabernacle for the ma ha la panya Ahal ma Wa'id ma Zarakma ma Shaha wa Aaron wa Banyawa Sha Maryam ma Sha Martha ha ma Kudash la ma Sha Martha Banya Yashala wa Zar ha kwa Ram ha kwa Rab ya wa Mat. Verse 39. Kal pa kwa Wadya ha la wa Yom Asherah Quad Masha wa Har Masha wa Aharon Al Haya Yahweh Lama Shah Pak Tham Kal Zakar Ma Maban Kadash month wa ma I la ha Shanyam wa I Sharyam Lap. Verse 40. Verse 40. Wayamar Yahweh al Masha Paquad Kal Bakar Zakar La Banya Yasha'ala Ma Ban Kadash. I've been saying like the Kadash mean month and Kadash is holy. Wa Waba I La Ha wa Sha'at ma Sapar Sham Thum. Verse 41. Wala ka wala kwa That no wa la kwa kat at ha la ra yum laya anya Yahweh sa kat kal ka no bakar banya Yasha'ala wa at baha mat hala wa yum sa kat kal baka war ba hamza banya Yasha'ala. Verse 42. Wa ya pa quad masha ka Asherah Haza wa ha Yahweh atwa at kal Baka war ba Banya Yasha'ala. Verse 43. Wa Yahaya kal Baka war Zakar ba Masapar Shamtha ma Bun Kadash wa ma I la ha la paquad yaham shanyam wa I sharyam al alap shala shash shala shaha wa sha ba I yam wa ma at yam. Verse 44, where the bar Yahweh al Masha la Amar. Verse 45, Kwak at ha la wa yam sa kat kal ba ka war ba banya yasha'ala wa at ba ha mat ha la ha loyam of the Levites sa kat ba ha ma thumb wa hai yawa la ya hala wa yam anya Yahweh. Verse 46, wa at pa pada wa yaya ha sha lasha wa ha sha bayam wa ha ma at yam ha I ha yam il ha la wa yam ma ba ka war banya yasha'ala. Verse 47, wa la kwa kat hama shat kama shat sha kwa la yam la ga lat ba shak la no ba shackle ha kodash sanctuary ta kwa I sharyam gara ha sha ha shekel 48 wa na saha ha ka sap la aharon wa la ban yawa pa pada wa yaya ha I dap yam ba hum. Verse 49, waya kwak masha Moses at ka sap ha had ya wom ma at ha I da pa yum il ha da wa ya ha la wa yum. Verse 50, ma at ba ka war banya yasha'ala la kwak at ha ka sap ka ma sha ha wa shashyam wa sha lash ma at no, ma Wat, Wa, Lap, Ba, Sha, Ba, Shakol, Shakel, Ha, Kodash, sanctuary. Verse 50, Wa, Ya, Than, Ma, Sha, Moses, At, Ka, Sap, Ha, Had, Yam, La, Aharon, Wa, La, Ban, Yawa, Al, Haya, Yahweh, Ka, Asherah, Tazawaha, Yahweh, At, Masha, Moses. So that was chapter 3. So we're gonna go into the English now. So when you read about, Numbers, the book of Numbers, I mean, the word is in the wilderness, and it's also talk about numbering. So I just want to Numbers 33 and verse 2. Gabar, read that for me, please.
All right, Numbers 33, verse 2. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord, and these are their journeys according to their goings out.
Yes. So no, that's it. So Moses wrote our journey. Yeah, in Numbers 33 and 2.
Oh. Numbers 33.
Yeah, so Moses wrote, about our journeys and our going out. So he's writing all this.
Say that again.
No, Numbers 33 and 2. So talking about the book of Numbers, it mean in the wilderness, and it also mean numbering.
Okay.
So Moses wrote all of this. The Most High gave Moses to write all of this.
Moses wrote about them traveling.
Yeah, Moses wrote about our goings.
The places they went.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So Numbers chapter 3, verse 1.
That was the precept right there.
Yeah, a little precept.
Okay.
So Numbers chapter 3, verse 1. These also are the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day that the Lord Yahweh spoke with Moses in Mount Sinai. Verse 2. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Verse 3. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests, which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. Verse 4. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron, their father. So, with concerning Nadab and Abihu, where they die, you can read in Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1 and 2. Verse 4.
You said 2? Is it Leviticus chapter 10 and verse 2?
Yeah.
No, Leviticus chapter 10,
Leviticus chapter 10,
1 to 2.
verse 2. Leviticus.
1 and 2. You going there?
Yeah, you want to read that for me?
No problem. All right, Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 and 2. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer and put fire therein and put incense thereon and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord.
So they offer strange fire that the Most High didn't command them to do, and the Most High killed them.
They got punished for it.
Yep.
Yeah, they got killed for it. Punished. Put to death. So the Most High didn't, and the Most High command them to do this, do that. The Most High didn't command them to do that, then yeah, strange fire. So the Most High killed them. Yeah, it's in verse 4. And Nadab and Abihu and Abihu died before the Lord. So not just punishment, he killed them. So when you read before that his firstborn, Aaron's Nadab, firstborn, and Abihu, the Most High killed them. And if you read further on, then to see that, oh, Aaron felt a certain way, because the Most High killed his firstborn, So, and it came to a point that he couldn't even come out the temple because he was so consecrated and so holy, he couldn't come out. So that's for verse 4. So they didn't have any children. So they seed died because they didn't have any children too. So his other two sons, Eleazar and Ithamar, ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. Verse 5, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto me. So they're going to minister from the tribe of Levi, but he's going to specify who. And they shall keep his charge and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation to do the service of the tabernacle. So we're talking about Aaron's sons here. Verse 8, and they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation and the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle.
This was just one family of the tribe of Levi, right?
Yeah, it's not, you're gonna go further, you're gonna find that, Aaron's son, right? His sons from Eleazar and Ithamar, because the Most High killed Nadab and Abihu. Yeah, so he had other sons.
But not only that, it was a whole tribe of Levi. That was just one particular family that he chose to chose Aaron to speak. And son of the particular priest right there.
Yeah, so
There was a whole lot of Levites.
A lot of different tribes.
yeah, so
A lot of people of the tribe of Levi.
so when you read right now, when the veil of the temple in Matthew 27, Matthew 27, 51. Can you read that?
Matthew 27, 51.
Yeah, read that for me. What's up?
Matthew 27, 51 said, and behold, the veil of the temple was rent and it torn from the top of the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rock did rent.
So that's why it opens up with the priesthood. It opens out not, first of all, the Most High made the tribe of Levi base. in Malachi 2 and 9. In Malachi 2 and 9, it says, Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according to as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law.
M-I-C-H.
Yeah, Malachi. So, the tribe of Levi didn't have any land, but they were scattered in Israel. They were like, in each of the other tribes, they were there as priests and joined to the Most High. Joined to the Most High, so they get the tithes and the offerings to just do the work of the Most High. Even the priests, they were so joined and so holy to the Most High. Even the priests, they can't marry a woman that's been divorced. They have to marry a woman that is pure, just to be a virgin.
Yeah, which one that? Malachi what?
I just read Malachi 2 and 9. No, Malachi 2 and 9.
Okay.
So right now we don't have the temple, and we can't set up anything. So, this is the tribe of from Aaron, and this is Aaron's sons, and we can't do that. If we do something like that, we're in error. We err in something like that, and the Most High can punish us for that. So all men are priests now.
The ripping of the veil, what was that signifying? What was that?
It opens out the priesthood to the other males in Israel.
Oh,
So we can, because it just opens it out. So other men can go out there and teach and do the service like I'm doing the service now, like I'm for the tribe of Benjamin. So we don't know, we don't have the temple, and we can't set up Aaron and his sons because we don't know who they are. So it opens that for us to go as men. We go out there and we teach and do the service.
that's what the importance of ripping that veil when Jesus died.
Yes, it opens it up. And
you can't preach in the way.
what?
But then also at the same time, this is temporary. This is temporary because even the priesthood shall stand forever. In the kingdom, when Yahushua makes the second coming, we still gonna have Levi as being the priesthood because that is set up and it's set up forever. But for now, it is open that we all can be priests and teach the word and preach the word. Right? We will not, because it's easy to justify that we cannot do the sacrifice for sin because Yahushua is our ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna do sacrifice in the kingdom. I mean, we're still gonna do offerings for the king in the kingdom. In the Levitical priesthood, still will be established. And to prove that, let's go to Hebrews. Let's go to Hebrews, the 7th chapter.
So it's not really linked to a verse, but just to prove everything, right?
Hebrews 7th chapter.
Gonna go to Hebrews, the 7th chapter, 15 to 17. That's gonna show about Yahushua and being the ultimate sacrifice, right, for our sin. Right, and nothing can replace that. Right. So let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews 7 and verse 15 reads, and it is yet far more evident, but that after the similitude of Melchizedek, there arises another priest, right? Who is made not after the law of the carnal commandment, but after the power of an endless life. For he testifieth, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. So speaking about Yahushua, right? Also, let's go to same Hebrew, stay in Hebrew.
Right.
We're gonna go to the 10th chapter, 4th verse.
That's what I mentioned quickly. Yeah, Melchizedek is, when they read in the Hebrew, is Melach Tazadaka, king of righteousness. So Hebrews
chapter 10, verse 4. And it reads, for it is not possible that the blood of bull and of goat should take away sin. It will take away sins. This is proving that Yahushua is the one who take away all sins. So the sacrifice would not be able to take away sins, right? As Yahushua. Right? So that's to prove that Yahushua is the ultimate sacrifice. But now concerning the Levitical priesthood, we're gonna read that it is forever. Right? Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 33. And 33, verse 17. 22.
33.
Jeremiah 33 and 17. And it reads, for thus saith the Lord, David shall never want a man to sit upon the throne of the house of Israel. So we show that David will always be the head of the tribe, always be the king, will come out of the line of David. Right? Proof in case Yahushua come from the line of David, and he will be the one sitting on the throne. Right? So Jeremiah 17, verse 18 now. Neither shall the priest, the Levite, want a man before me offer burnt offering and to kindle meat offering and to do sacrifice continually. Right? Verse 19. And the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah, saying, thus said the Lord, if ye can break my covenant, so that's gonna show it, right? If we can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, and that there should not be a day and night in their season. So he's giving you the only way David, the king, would not come out of the line of David, and the only way the priesthood will not come from Levi. This is what would happen. If you can break the covenant, meaning stop the sun from coming up, or stop the night from coming, like day and night, which is never gonna happen. Right. You're always gonna have day and night, no matter what. Right. If you can break that from happening, is what would happen. And verse 21, it says, then may also my covenant be broken with David, my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne. Right? So that's not going to happen. Because David, the king, will come from the line of Judah. Right?
Right.
It says, and with the Levites, the priest, my minister. So the Levite will always be a priest of the Most High, and David will always be in the throne, right, serving the Most High. All right, just to show that the Levitical priesthood is forever, as well as David is forever. So in the kingdom, we still will have the Levitical priesthood established with Levi. All right, but as of now, it is open, right? Because we are not in our kingdom. So now it's open for anyone to teach the word and be a priest.
But after that, the only
Of the children of Israel.
Of the children of Israel.
Men.
And that's why Yahushua had to say in Matthew 5:17, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the Lord till all be fulfilled. So all these things that we see in here is not yet fulfilled. The earth is still here. Right. Day and night is still here. Right. Right. So all these things still stand. Right. Right. So in the same way, you can write down Revelation 21:1 till heaven and earth pass. Right. According to Revelation 21:1, I'm not going to read it. Okay.
So when other nations want to pick up the Bible and want to break it down, they can't break it down as though we can break it down. So when you read Psalms 147 and 19,
right, and also Ezekiel 40, Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel.
You say Psalm 147, 19.
Yeah, Psalm 147, 19.
What you say?
We're gonna go to Ezekiel. Let's see.
Yeah, Psalm 147, 19 and 20. So we're going on to Ezekiel.
Did you read Zechariah 14?
No, I didn't.
20, 21?
No, I didn't read it.
All right. So you could write down Ezekiel 40, chapter 40 and chapter 48. That you could read on your own. About, how...
Ezekiel 40?
Right. 40 and 48. The chapter.
Oh.
You can read how the sacrifice will be established in the kingdom.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too.
48.
Done.
That's the 40th chapter all the way up to the 48th chapter? Or 48?
Right, yes. 40 chapter all the way to 48. So you can read that.
Isn't it too? You see Dan in there too, right?
What's that telling you?
That's going to tell you how the sacrifice and the offering will be reinstituted.
Okay.
Right, just like it was in the Levitical law.
Okay.
So we will be doing that when we are in our own land and doing these things. And let me see the one in Zechariah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Ezekiel 40, yeah, 48. As talk about the border of Dan. 48 and 2. So what you going now?
We're gonna go to Zechariah. This one I'll read. Chapter 14, 20 to 21.
Zechariah 14, 21.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 20 to 21.
20, 21.
14 to 21.
All right. Zechariah chapter 14 in verse 20. In that day shall there be upon the bells of the horses holiness unto the Lord. In the pots in the Lord's house shall be like the bowl be for the altar. Yea, every part in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto the Lord of hosts. And all they that sacrifice shall come and take of them, and seeth therein, and in that day there shall be no more the Canaanites in the house of the Lord of hosts.
Mm. Every part in Jerusalem.
Right.
So we go to verse 9, chapter 3, verse 9. Numbers chapter 3, verse 9. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are wholly given unto him out of the children of Israel. Verse 10. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priest office, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. So if you're a Levite, not Aaron's son, not just any Levites can, as strangers, not Aaron's son, or even for the other tribes, we just can't go up there, or even the Gentiles, we definitely can't go up there and do the service that Aaron and his sons to do, should be put to death. Yes, exactly. When it's the strangers, you think, it's just the Levite and Aaron's sons, specifically out of Levi. Verse 11, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, and I, behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn that openeth the matrix, the womb, among the children of Israel. Therefore the Levite shall be mine. So the Levite is so, joined to the Most High. So the Most High made specific now from the Levites. Verse 13, because even going back, it says not from the children of Israel, but just from the Levite specifically. Verse 13, because all the firstborn are mine, from on the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hollered unto me all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. Mine shall they be, I am the Lord. So when we're back in Egypt, for the 10th plague, and the Most High smote the firstborn of Egypt, and then we came out of Egypt, Mizraim, Matasaria. Reading back in Exodus, for the Most High did this for us and redeem us. So back in Exodus 20, we read during the service, Exodus 20:1, and God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So Exodus 20:2. Verse 13. The Most High reiterating what He has done for us. Verse 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers, by their families, every male from a month old and upward shalt thou number them. So once you're a male and you're a month old and upward, you got to number them. So like what it says here, verse 15, it says house of their fathers. So here in society or whatever, they want to say, oh, you know, you're mixed and mixed and mixed. But it says from the house, that's your lineage from your father's side. Verse 16. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord as he was commanded. So the Most High commanded, and Moses did it. Verse 17. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohat and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families, Libni and Shimei. Verse 19. And the sons of Kohat by their families, Aram and Izrar, Hebron, and Uzziel. Sometimes you see the Hebrew names and how they translate into English, but sometimes how they write it in the King James, some of the words, when they translate just as how it's written in the Hebrew. Verse 20, and the sons of Merari by their families, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to the house of their fathers. Of Gershon was the family of the Libnites, and the family of the Shimnites. These are the families of the Gershonites. Those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the males from a month old and upward, even those that were numbered of them were 7,500. 7,500. The families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward. So just like the tabernacle, you have north, south, east, and west. For the most, I say the Gershonites, west of the tabernacle. And the chief of the house of the father of the Gershonites shall be Eliasap, the son of Lael. So the chief head person of the Gershonite Eliasaph. Verse 25. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation shall be the tabernacle and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. When you read further, before how we did in Exodus, all the description and everything, how it's to be done, and also the instruments. Verse 26. And the hangings of the court and the curtains for the door of the court, which is by the tabernacle and by the altar round about, and the cords of it for all the service thereof. Verse 27. And of Kohat was the family of the Amramites, and the families of the Izharites, and the family of the Hebronites, and the family of the Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohatites. In the number of all the males from a month old and upward were 8,600. 8,600 keeping the charge of the sanctuary. So the sanctuary was that you just can't, anybody can just go up in there, because you have the priests, you have the temple guards and so on and so forth. So you just can't go up there and just figure that you're gonna offer anything to the Most High there, the priests. Because when we in previous chapters and what we read, that we have to bring our offering to the priest, and he would offer it to the Most High. Verse 29. And the families of the son of Kohat shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southwards. So no, he's saying how for the tabernacle. Remember in verse 23, it says westward of the Gershonite, but now it says the Kohat south. Verse 30, and the chief of the house of the father of the families of the Kohatites shall be Elizaphan of the son of Uzziel. So the Most High want a specific person to be charging the chief. So we had Eliasaphat for the westward, and is Elziaphan of the son of Uzziel for the southward. Go ahead.
Yeah, just want to make a quick comment. Like some people who said that you know, we can't keep the law because we are not in don't have the temple,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And that's not accurate because the laws that we can keep in our current context, we should keep, which is observing the Sabbath, right? The new moons, right? Things that we can keep that is not an hindrance in today's time, we should keep. But as concerning the sacrifice, we cannot keep because the current condition doesn't allow us to keep them.
Right.
But we will keep them in the kingdom
In the kingdom.
when we in our own land in Jerusalem.
Right.
And I'll give a clear example. It's just like even though every place you have traffic law that says that, you know, you can speed or they have a speed limit,
Right.
right? So if there's a construction on the road, you cannot keep that law of the speed limit because there's construction being done on the road. It's the same way. Our kingdom is being reconstructed, right? So therefore, some of those sacrifices we cannot do right now.
Right.
But when the construction is done, then we will be in our land and keep it. So now the kingdom is being reconstructed, so we cannot keep those sacrificial laws as we would want to keep them, right? But that doesn't negate all the laws, the sacrificial laws done away with. We just cannot keep them under our current circumstances, but they will be reestablished when we are in the kingdom. Right.
Yeah,
So right now, the kingdom is in reconstruction mode.
Yes.
Right. We're coming back and keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, those that we can keep.
Right.
Right. The Sabbath day, the Sabbath still come. That we can keep is not a hindrance to us.
Right. We keep that.
Right. We can keep that. The new moon we can keep because it's not a hindrance to us right now.
Right.
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 But those that we cannot keep, we will be keeping.
Right.
Right, because we being reconstructed right now.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that the law is not in existence. It's just the current circumstance doesn't allow us to.
Allow the people.
Yeah. Because even the first Passover, we kept it in Egypt. People say, "Oh, it's not in Israel, not in Israel." The first Passover, we kept it in Egypt.
Right.
And also, we're in the wilderness for 40 years,
right.
And we kept the feast days.
Right. Somebody say we're not supposed to keep the Sabbath day because we're not on our own. That's wrong because that's not a hindrance for us to keep the Sabbath day. We can't keep the Sabbath day.
Yeah.
But we don't have our own land. We cannot buy and sacrifice, animals right down in there because of the current circumstance. But that doesn't mean that the law done away with.
Right.
But we just cannot keep it right now.
Okay.
That's right. Verse 31, and their charge shall be the ark and the and their charge shall be the ark and the table and the candlestick and the altars and the vessels of the sanctuary wherewith they minister and the hanging and all the service thereof. So they keep it in charge of this. So nobody can just come and say, they're in charge, because the Most High told specifically who was in charge. Verse 32, and Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, shall be chief over the chief of the Levites, and have the oversight of them that keep the charge of the sanctuary. So they keep in charge and they keep in watch who's in charge. So not anybody can just go up in there and say they're in charge. But the Most High specify who's in charge. Verse 33 of Merari was the family of the Mahalites and the family of the Mushites. These are the families of Merari. And those that were a number of them, according to the number of all the males from a month old and upward, were 6,200. Yeah, come on.
And also, it makes sense that the priesthood is open to everybody, because the framework that we in today, we cannot identify who Aaron's are. Right? In order to fully apply the Levitical priesthood, you would have to know specifically who the family of Aaron's are.
Right, we don't know.
We don't know that, but in the kingdom, we will know.
Right.
Everything will be reestablished.
Okay.
So right now, to avoid confusion, it's open to everyone, right? Of the nation of Israel, men, right, to assume the priesthood. Because we are not going in there and saying that we're keeping the law exactly as the Levitical priest would keep it.
Right.
Right?
Yes, we would be in error of doing something like that.
Right.
Right.
So
we're allowed to do this now.
So we can, the Most High will not hold us accountable for not keeping the sacrificial law because of the current situation that we're in. So you cannot hold the people accountable, right, when the current circumstance doesn't allow it. Right? The framework and the way we operate right now in the Bible, we cannot keep the Levitical priesthood because we don't know who the priests are.
We don't know.
Right.
So it's open to us.
It's open. And while we're learning the scriptures and we know why we cannot do the sacrificial law, but we know in the kingdom, when everything revealed, then we will be able to keep them. Right? So we keep that in mind for now, and why we do what we do, and why we cannot do the things that we cannot do.
Right.
Yeah, because we don't have we're not in our homeland or land, our government, and our military structure. Yeah, we don't have that. Yes, good. Somebody was calling, so.
Okay.
So we have westward, southward, verse 35. Now we're going northward. 35. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Merari was Zuriel, the son of Abihail. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. So we cover the west, south, northward. Verse 36. And under the custody and charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and all the vessels thereof, and all that serveth thereof, thereto. Verse 37, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. The socket thing where it goes in, and the pins that hold it, and the cords able to, hold the veils and everything like that. Yeah, they're the cords. Verse 38, but those that encamp before the tabernacle towards the east, so we're at west, south, north. But those that encamp before the tabernacle towards the east, and even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. So you just can't just go up there and in charge You just can't go up there. Most I said the stranger from the other tribes can just go up there just like that, or even any other nation can't go up there and shall be put to death.
What verse you on?
Verse 38. Verse 39. And all that were at the commandment of the Lord throughout their families, all the males from a month old and upward were 20 and 2,000. So they were numbered. So later on, we're gonna see, at what age. So it's just a numbering, and they're gonna see what specific age of the priest and so on and so forth. Verse 41. And thou shalt take the Levites for me, I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel. So not the other tribes, but for Levi, because the firstborn, if you know that the firstborn is consecrated to the Most High, but specifically from the tribe of Levi. And the cattle of the Levite instead of all the firstling among the cattle of the children of Israel. So the cattle of the Levites, not just the other tribe cattle, but the cattle of the Levite, of the children of Israel. Verse 42, and Moses numbered, as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel. And all the firstborn males by the number of names from a month old and upward of those that were numbered of them were 20 and 2,200, 13. So 220,273. Yeah, so those males that are under a month, the Most High didn't count them. He didn't count them. Just a month old and upwards. Verse 44. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levite shall be mine. I am the Lord. So is it the cattle of the Levite instead of the other tribes, but just the Levite specifically. 44. And for those that are to be redeemed of 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites. So the Most High dealing with, the Levite specifically than the other tribes. All firstborn is consecrated to the Most High anyway, but the Most High is dealing with Levi. Firstborn. Let me see. Yeah, anything that opens the womb is the firstborn. So, like what I said before, the Most High in Egypt, he killed the firstborn coming from Pharaoh, coming all the way down.
Right.
That's why Pharaoh just said, just go.
Take all of them.
Yeah, for us to just leave. I think if I remember that, I said then they, that they all be dead men. Verse 47. Thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the pole, after the shekel of the sanctuary shall thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerah. So 20 gerah is equal to a shekel.
1 shekel.
Yeah, equal to 1 shekel. Yes, yeah, 20 gerah is equal to 1 shekel. It's a form of money that we use. It's like the shekel. So regardless of what like now, for example, they have money, a different value, the value of money going up, down, up and down, the market going up and down. It says specifically right here, a shekel, 20 gerah. Regardless, I mean, like now it goes up and down, but it stays just like this.
So the shekel usually 20 around, regardless.
Yeah, regardless, that's what it's equal. Verse 48. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons. So it's talking about money here. People are saying, according to tithes, it's just, cattle and everything like that. But it's even, you're talking about, let's see if I get my notes. Let me get this. Quickly. Oh, 14:25. Yeah, Deuteronomy 14:25. That's what I make for verse 48. $14.25. Yeah, so we Deuteronomy 14:25. Then thou shalt turn it into money and bind it up the money in thine hand, and shall go unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. So, no, let me do 24. Yeah, let me read Deuteronomy Deuteronomy 14:24. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, of it the place be too far for thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there when the Lord thy God had blessed thee. So if you're gonna wanna first, even 23, the first of the flock, if the journey is too long, the most I say you can turn it into money. You understand? You can turn it into money and then you can offer it there. You know, give it there. For example, if you have like 50 sheep, that you have a lot and you're gonna offer that, the journey is gonna be long and you can't carry all that, so you turn it into money.
You turn it into money?
Yeah, turn it into money so it's easy to carry.
Okay. Kind of carry.
Yeah, instead of trying to carry all of this, you know. So people say, you know, not to deal with money, but money's right here. Verse 48 again. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons. So to Aaron and his sons, they receive our tithes and offerings, and they deal with it. So able to sustain them, so they don't go outside and work. All they're doing is the service of the Most High. Yes.
To Levi, Aaron's son.
Yeah, to this Aaron and his son is doing the priesthood because they're in each of the other tribes' land, so we can able to access them easily. In order to sustain them.
So they're in charge of each one. You have to come to them.
It's like they have like for example, what the heathen have, you have Rome, right? Like with the Catholic Church, they have Rome, and they have also little Catholic Church among different countries and everything like that. So we could just, instead of going to Rome all the time with them, with the heathen, they go to the Catholic Church, and they go to what the term they call it, diocese, where they go and they deal with that accordingly, and in turn they give their money to Rome. So we in turn we give it to Levi, and they do the service of the Most High. And I guess everything was go back to Jerusalem, to the temple. Verse 49, and Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. So Moses take the money, the redemption money, for that purpose. Verse 50. And of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money 1,365 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary.
Well, how much would the shekel worth now?
Yeah, it says this earlier. It says yeah, shekel 20 gira. So whatever is gira. So I don't know how many shekels. I mean, actual shekels right now. How much is the word like in dollars? So you have to look it up. Hmm?
Shekel would equal 20 gira.
Yeah, regardless of how.
What the value is.
Yeah, the actual how much a shekel is right now. No, you have to kind of look it up to see what a shekel is. But it fluctuates for all these years, you know. For all these years, you know, when people say, "Oh, the shekel is worth this much, that much," but it changes in in so-called Israeli, in their government, it changes over time, but according to the scripture, it doesn't change. It's worth how much is worth here. Johan Papa?
Right. So I mean, what we reading here, the Most High is giving us the framework of how the Levitical priesthood is supposed to function. Right? He gave us a selection, how they were supposed to be selected. Right? And then the Levites, their position among the tribes. Right. So now it's giving us the details, right? How it was selected. So that's pretty much what we're getting. What we're getting the shepherds as far as the offerings, their portion, and within the tribes, right? It's giving us the details, the frameworks. Right. So that's what we should be getting, if anything. Like the framework is what we're getting now. So if we were to say we want to keep the sacrificial law today, right? We would be in error, like Khan mentioned earlier, because we would have to specifically follow everything that's supposed to be followed right here.
Right. And we can't do that.
We cannot do that under the present circumstance. Right. Under the present circumstance, the selection of the Levitical priesthood, we don't know how to properly select it because we don't know who the family of the Aarons are.
Right.
Right. We might say we know the tribes of Israel, we know the tribe of Levi, but we don't know the specifics, right? As far as right now.
Right.
But now to bring the balance into it, as I mentioned earlier, just because there's a construction sign that says the speed limit is this, but because of construction, you cannot keep the speed limit because of construction. That doesn't mean when you go down the street, there's a stop sign, you shouldn't stop. That was where the other laws come in.
Okay.
Right? If there's a light there's a light sign at the end, you still supposed to obey the stop light. The light.
Right.
That's at the end. Yet, even though there's construction back over there going on, you cannot keep the proper speed limit, but the stop sign still must be kept.
Right.
That's the Sabbath still must be kept. Right. The new moon still must be kept.
Right.
Right. So all that must be kept.
Right.
Right, we cannot use that as an excuse. We cannot use the fact that we have construction going on. We cannot keep the sacrificial law because we don't know who Levites are. This is not an excuse to not stop at the stoplight.
Right.
Right. This is not an excuse to not keep the Sabbath or the new moon or the other feast that we can keep.
Right. What's that we can keep? We keep.
Right.
Yeah, to the best of our ability.
To the best of our ability.
Because there's laws that even with this law of this land here say, oh, we can eat anything what we want. Right. But according to the law of the Most High, we can only eat certain things we can eat.
Right. So just imagine, like common sense would tell you, even there's construction, you still must stop at the stoplight because you may get an accident, and that's what's going on with us.
Right.
There's construction going on by the week. So you know what? Let's ignore all the signs.
Oh no, we can't.
We can ignore all the rest of the law that we can keep.
We can't.
Just because there's a construction going on over there, that's not an excuse.
Right. We gotta obey.
Obey. We still gotta obey the lights that we can stop at. Right, we still gotta obey the stop sign. Right, if you come to yield, you still gotta yield. Right, we cannot use the fact that there's a problem going on here to break everything now. Right. Everything that we can keep to the best of our ability, we should keep.
Right.
And the Most High instruct us that we should keep them. Right. Let's read if I may on Yahukanan, Deuteronomy the 18th chapter. The 18th chapter. But that's why we got to get those things clear, because if we don't get these things clear, people can come up and say, you know what? Because we don't have the Levite set up, we cannot keep the law.
Right. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Deuteronomy 18 what?
18. I'm gonna read the 5th verse.
18.
You know what? Give me one second. We're gonna read 18 and 5, but there's another one that I wanted to read.
Okay.
Let me make sure I get it. Deuteronomy 30, verse 1 to 3 first.
Deuteronomy
30, verse 1 to 3.
Deuteronomy 30, verse 1 to 3.
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 30, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Most High is telling us that we would be going into captivity because of our disobedience,
Mm-hmm.
right? Disobedience of everything that we were supposed to keep when we were in Jerusalem,
Right.
right? That's why we scattered us all throughout the four corners. That's why we here in exile, because we're in exile now. We don't have the temple established. We're not in our own land,
Right.
right? Because we weren't keeping the law when we had the temple, when we had everything established,
Well,
right?
keeping.
Right. So now he's going to send us in exile in captivity,
Right.
right? He says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations. So when we see all these things are happening,
Mm-hmm.
then we should remind the nation why we are going into these things.
What you do, why-
Right? What's the reason why we are in the condition that we are in?
Right.
Right? And it says, all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath driven thee. So wherever the Most High put us at, when we see these things happening, we should remind the nation wherever they are why we in this condition.
Right.
Right?
Obedience.
Right. And this is verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice. So we shall return wherever we are. We shall return and obey his voice. Obey what? Obey the commandments while we can keep. Those that we cannot keep because we're not in our own land, which is the reason why we're not in our own land. Then those we can keep, we should obey. And what are we going to obey? The law.
The law.
That we can keep. We're going to obey those that we can keep.
That we can keep.
Good. So we're going to obey his voice according to all that I command thee
Mm-hmm.
this day, that and thy children, which all thine heart and which all thy soul, meaning with all thy soul, with all thine heart, everything that you can keep with all your abilities, everything that you can keep, given the present circumstance, you should keep.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Those that you cannot keep because of the present circumstance, it will be established, the construction will be lifted, everything will in the future, in the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But those that you can keep right now,
Keep it.
you should keep.
And also, and verse 3.
Verse 3,
Mm-hmm.
that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee,
Right.
and will return and will return and gather thee from all the nation whither the Lord thy God hath scattered thee. So then after we acknowledge, we obey, so the Most High will gather us, and then we will put us back in our land so that we can keep the things that we broke from the beginning,
Right.
right? That we weren't able to keep.
It's
Right.
understanding right now.
Exactly. Right now it's understanding and knowing that all the laws are there,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Levitical priesthood, we don't know, who they are now,
Right.
right? But eventually, all that will be established because the Levitical priesthood is set forever, permanently. And to get that, let's read Deuteronomy, right? 18 and 5.
18 and 5.
All right. So Deuteronomy 30, 1 to 3, right?
Done.
18 and 5.
Done.
Is that the prophet?
So Deuteronomy 18 and 5 now. Just show that the Levitical priesthood is set permanently, just like Judah is set permanently to reign. And that's why everywhere we turn around, everybody knew that the king will come from Judah. That's why they kept calling Yahusha, thy son of David.
Okay.
Thy son of David.
Right.
Even when the lady from Canaan came to get the blessing, it says, thy son of David.
Right.
Right? Because they knew what line Yahusha come in,
Okay.
right? As so that when he comes and reign, we would know that the Most High will keep his word, just like he said from the beginning.
Right.
Deuteronomy 18 and 5 reads, but the Lord thy God has chosen him out of all thy tribe, meaning Levi, out of all thy tribes,
Mm-hmm.
to stand to minister in the name of the Lord, him, his son, forever.
Right.
So, which means the Levitical priesthood stands forever.
Right.
And also, if you want to go back to the New Testament, you know, go to the New Testament. It says, "If you love me, keep my commandments."
God.
As simple as that. You know,
Right.
keep my commandments. So we just can't say, well, we can't keep anything because we're not in the homeland. Is that keep our commandments? You know, keep my commandments. And also,
right.
You know, Romans chapter 13, it said, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God."
Chapter 13 and what?
Yeah, 13:1.
Right. So always keep that in mind. The Levitical priesthood that we're reading about has been broken by us not keep doing the right thing.
Okay.
Right. So the framework that we're reading about right now, that framework will be reestablished.
Okay.
Right. So that's why we're reading about it now, how it was created, because it was created perfectly. It's just that, you know, we broke the laws of the Most High.
Right.
Right. So the framework is under construction right now.
Okay.
But it will be reinstituted in the kingdom.
So we subject unto the higher power, the law of the land, not to do wickedness but righteousness, but keeping these laws.
Right.
So they're not gonna come and bother us if we keep the law of the Most High and be subject to their, you know, to their laws.
Right.
We don't have to do what they do.
Right.
By breaking the law. Well, we can keep the law. Are we subject to the higher, you know, to the higher power? Like,
right.
if we're gonna go there and get like 1,000 men or whatever, so on and so forth, we have to still get permit from them to go gather like that.
Right.
You know, things like that. So
following the law.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So if you were to do sacrifice, we can't go there because animal rights says you can kill the you know, any animals and bloodshed and things like that. So we'll be locked up, right?
Yeah.
Under the present circumstance, you cannot do it.
Right.
You're not in our own land. And you're not in your
right.
You don't set the laws.
Oh,
right?
you can't just go out there and sacrifice the whole animal, you know, because, like, you know, all that fire going up, and, you know, they're gonna say it's a hazard, you know. Where's your permit for these things like that? You can't do it.
Right. Yeah.
So let me read verse 51. Right. For the last verse. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. So we talk about money. We had shekels, we had gerah, we had money that we used and give it to them, give it to the Levite, the priest, who are doing the service. So, you know, we can take a half an hour break. The time now is 1:35, so we can come at like 2:05. Right? So still is the Sabbath. Not supposed to, you know, kindling any fire, and still keep it holy. The Most High ordained the Sabbath to be. All right, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.